There's something so rewarding and satisfying about finding a skincare that works for you. And there's also something really satisfying and rewarding about just getting ready and making yourself look presentable and nice. So today's video, I'm gonna be showing you my morning routine, from my skincare to my makeup routine, and even what my heatless curls look like after I take them out. So if you're interested to see more, stay tuned and let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to Life with Sacha. Like I said, today's video, I'm going to be showing you my morning routine. I'm going to be taking you along with me while I show you all the different products that I use in the morning, from serums to sunscreens and even doing my makeup. As you can tell, I don't have eyelash extensions anymore, so I did have to tweak my makeup routine just a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. So if you watched my video a few weeks ago of my night routine, this is kind of just a follow-up or a part 2 of my morning routine, so I filmed it the next day. As you'll go through this video, you will probably notice that I didn't film this video today. I realized as I was editing this video that I didn't have an intro or an outro, so I'm gonna look like this for that, but I'm gonna look different in the video. But I'm gonna stop talking and let's get into this video. Good morning. So the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is brushing my teeth, and if you saw my last video, I use a xylitol toothpaste. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because I did talk about it last video, but this is what it is. I get this from Amazon, and yeah. Put a little bit on and brush. So my morning skin routine is kind of like my night routine, but just a little bit different because I use a little bit of different products. So first things first, I'm gonna cleanse my face again because I've been sleeping and there's just like probably built up oil just from me, like, I don't know, sweating maybe, or just rolling around on my bed and stuff. I'm gonna go in with the same cleanser that I use at night. So I use this cleanser morning and night, but I only wash my face once opposed to 2 times, just because I feel like my face isn't super dirty or anything. It's not like I've been out all day. I'm not wearing any makeup. This is just the face that I woke up with. Woke up like this. But this is the La Roche-Posay Dermo Cleanser, which I did mention in my last video, but it's a cleansing and makeup removal fluid for your eyes and face. I really like this one because it's very gentle on my skin. I feel like it's very hydrating. I have used cleansers in the past that have like dried out my face after I use them, but I feel like for this cleanser, I haven't had to deal with that, which is nice. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is just wash my face like I did yesterday. So get my face wet, use a little bit of this cleanser, and then rub it all over my face. I go in circular motions and I try to get like every crevice of my face because yeah, why not? So now I just have a face cloth and I'm gonna dab my face dry again. So now we're gonna go in with some vitamin C. This is True Skin Vitamin C. It's a facial serum. It has vitamin E and hyaluronic acid. I really like vitamin C. I've been using it in my routine for about 2 months now. I feel like it just really helps to brighten up your skin. It helps with collagen production, and it also just helps to protect your skin. So I'm gonna use about 5 little drops. That much. I'm gonna rub it on my hands and then just pat it onto my skin. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in with some snail mucin. I talked about this again in my last video about my night care routine, but I also use this in the morning. So I use it twice a day and I feel like it just really hydrates my skin. It's good for fine lines, wrinkles, aging in the skin. I did used to use beef tallow because I like to go for a little bit more natural products sometimes, but I feel like beef tallow was kind of heavy on my face and it was a little bit hard to use because I kept on having to to heat it up with my blow dryer, but all you have to do is pump it out and it's fine, and it's not as heavy on my face as beef tallow, especially going into these like warmer summer months. I want something a little bit lighter on my skin, and this is the perfect thing for that. So again, I'm just gonna use like one pump because it gets quite a bit of product on my face, and then just kind of rub it in. Bring it down to your neck. So we're just gonna let that dry on our skin for just a little bit, because I feel like you need to wait at least 30 seconds to a minute between each product just to kind of let it sit on your face and absorb a little bit even. So I'm just gonna let that sit on my face and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so now that that's sat on my face for about a minute or so, we're gonna use that sheet mask serum that we had a little bit of extra yesterday on my face, like that. I don't need too much of this because it is pretty like slimy, but this is just gonna help brighten my skin too, because it has pearl extract that helps with that. So I'm just gonna let that sit on my face again for a few minutes just to really let it absorb into my skin, and then I will be back to put on some more products. Okay, so as you can see, it's dried on my face now. It's still like glowy, but it's not sticky or like slimy to the touch anymore. So the next product is the end of like my skincare, and that is sunscreen. I think it's really important to be using sunscreen, especially if you're using serums like vitamin C and even pearl extraction like my face mask. It can make your skin a little bit sensitive to the sun. You definitely want to make sure that you're protecting your skin. So this is the Hello Invisible Hydrating Serum Lotion. It is an SPF 50 sunscreen, and it's a primer and a sunscreen, which I really like. I especially like to use this in the morning because if I'm getting ready and I want to do just like light makeup, this is a good sunscreen to use because it's lightweight, it doesn't leave a white cast on my face, and I just love it. So I know that some people put like the droppers on their face, and I used to do that, but lately I've just been like putting some on my face like that, and then just rubbing it in wherever. And you don't want to forget your neck. So I ended up buying this sunscreen, and this is good for your face and body. I did use it on my face for a little bit just to try it out because I was running out of this one, and I decided I don't really like it on my face. I think it's a little bit too heavy, especially compared to the IT one. So what I like to do, since I don't want to waste it, is I will put it on my hands and like my chest, because you shouldn't forget about your hands when you're putting sunscreen on. So I'll put it all the way up my arm. I usually wear like hoodies and stuff, so I don't have to worry about like up here, at least not yet, because it's not totally summer. But my hands, like when you drive with your hands like this on the wheel, it's getting exposed to sun, and even when you're wearing hoodies and like or jackets and going for walks, your hands are still exposed to the sun. I have found out, just living life and doing research and just like learning about skincare and stuff, that your neck and your hands are the first things to age. And I just think it's good to use sunscreen, especially on areas like that, because the skin is really soft and kind of thin. And if you're putting sunscreen on your face but not bringing it down to your neck, like your face is protected, but then your neck is getting pretty much the same amount of sun as your face and your hands. So I think it's just good to protect all of it. Putting sunscreen on is also good because it helps to keep your skin tone even, especially if you're trying to get rid of dark marks or acne scars or anything like that. When I started doing a little bit of research on how to get rid of like dark marks on your face, that was a really big one. If you're going out in the sun with no sunscreen and you're getting like a tan, the dark marks are just gonna get darker if you don't have sunscreen on. Since we are almost done with like my skincare part, we're gonna just go in with some lash serum. I use this morning and night. I think this one is almost done, so I might try to use a different one or like try a different one out. We'll see. Zoom in again. This is also my skin. So like, there's a little bit of redness and like dark spots over here. There is also a lot of like beauty marks that I have that I just can't really get rid of. But like my face is breaking out just a little bit because it's that time of the month. But you pretty much just put this on like eyeliner on the tops of your eyelashes. I'm just gonna put a little bit of Aquaphor on my lips just to give them a little bit of hydration too, especially in the morning. So that is it for my skincare. So I'm gonna go and sit in my makeup room and do my makeup, take out my hair, and you can see what heatless curls look like after I take them out. So let's go across the hall. Alrighty, so for my makeup routine, as you can see, I don't have any eyelashes anymore, so it's a little bit different, but pretty much the same thing. So I like to go in with concealer. So I pretty much just put concealer wherever there's a little bit of redness that I want to hide. Or like blemishes or anything like that. So as you can see, nothing too crazy. When I'm doing my makeup like this, just like really fast, easy makeup for like every day, I like to just go in with my finger. I feel like I can blend it out pretty seamlessly with like my middle finger. So I really like to blend out my concealer with my finger because I feel like it kind of just melts into my skin very seamlessly, and it's like a very light coverage kind of look. So to kind of just even my skin tone out and get rid of a little bit of the shine, I like to go in with some powder. This is the Laura Mercier powder, and I use this quite a bit. It's in the shade Honey. So this isn't a white setting powder, which I kind of like because there's nothing worse than looking like a ghost, especially because I'm not super dark, but I'm also not like white. So this is a perfect shade for me, I think. So I just dip that in, pick up a little bit of product. So there's like a little bit of product in there, but then there's also product that I'll use in the lid. And I'll kind of just sweep that onto my face. I really like the way that that makes my skin look because it's kind of getting rid of that oily, like shiny look, but it doesn't really get rid of the glow of my skin, if you know what I mean. So then we're gonna go in with some bronzer, just a little bit, just like a little sweep. And then just on the cheekbones, just to give my face a little bit of an illusion that there is shape to my skin. Then I'm just gonna use a little bit of blush. It's like very subtle. It's very like peachy pink kind of look. And then I just use the brush that I used to put all the powder on and kind of just buff it all out so it's not too harsh. So that's what I do for my skin. And since I don't have any eyelashes on anymore, I do have to spend a little bit of time doing my lashes, but it's nothing too crazy. So I just go in with a black eyeliner and I just put that on the bottom part of my waterline. And that will kind of transfer from the top to the bottom if you like blink. So I'm not too worried about doing the bottom one. The top one I feel like just helps my lashes look a little bit more full when I put mascara on it. So now we have our handy dandy eyelash curler. I had to buy a new one because I haven't had one in so long. So we're just going to curl our lashes. Give it a few pumps, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look, there's lashes there. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cute. I do have a few rogue lashes just like up there somewhere, so I don't even try to do anything with them. So I have this Better Than Sex duo. So this is a primer for your lashes, and then this is the mascara. So I just do like a few coats of this. Nothing too crazy. And then the other side. That's okay. So once that is dry, I'll just use a little spoolie like this and kind of like wipe it off with that. So then I'm gonna go in with the mascara and kind of just coat the lashes a little bit more. Cute. And then sometimes I like to just go on my bottom lashes too. So this is pretty much all I do for like an everyday look. It's nothing too crazy. Like my lashes are clearly not as long as they used to be with like my extensions. My eyelashes look pretty good for someone that had them on like non-stop for like 5 to 6 years. I'm just embracing this like all natural cutesy kind of look right now. But who knows, maybe I'll get lashes again in the near future, we'll see. I might also film a whole get ready with me doing like a full glam look. For the past like 5 to 6 years, I haven't been able to do like a whole winged liner look with like false lashes, like really thick false lashes. So I might film a whole video on how to do that too, because this makeup look is more for like the all natural kind of girlies. But if you want to look like this most of the time, but you want to do full glam as well, I got you, because I know how to do that too. But anyways, let's take a look and see what my hair looks like, because I haven't even taken it out yet. So I had to clip it in a few different places just to make sure that this roller didn't come undone. So it pretty much stayed as high as I put it last night, which is nice. So this is it, freshly taken out of the roller. I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of hairspray just to kind of make sure that it stays. Crunch. And then I'll use my fingers to kind of just run through those curls. And I'm gonna flip it, so I'll be right back because I'm gonna put some more hairspray in there. I love how effortless heatless curls are. I literally just had to do this at night and I pretty much woke up like this. I am gonna go get changed and I will be right back. Alrighty, so this is pretty much my look of the day. Very natural, simple, but still pretty cute. Let me know down in the comments below which part of your morning routine is your favorite, or what part of my morning routine you might start adapting into your routine. I think one of my favorite parts of my morning routine is putting on all of my skincare just because it makes my skin look so nice and glowy and fresh, and I love that. But I also really like taking my hair out of the heatless curls because who doesn't love watching your hair just effortlessly come into like a volumized blowout kind of look? So we love that too. But yeah, anyways, this is the final look. That is my hair. This is my makeup. We're going for effortless, clean girl kind of aesthetic. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed my video today. Love ya, bye. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments below which products you would like to incorporate into your routine, or some of your favorite products that you have in your routine. If you watched this whole video the whole way through, I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Life with Sacha, and hit that bell button for more videos about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. Here on Life with Sacha, I believe that looking good and feeling good on the inside and out contribute to having good self-confidence. So here on my channel, I just show you different ways that I incorporate that into my life because I just like to bring you along with me through my life to show you different things that I learn throughout my journey. I hope you have a good rest of your night or day whenever you're watching this LOS gang, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!